Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Boxing Podcast. We'd like to say thank you for liking our posts, subscribing. Welcome to another interesting episode of this Boxing Podcast. This week has been crazy. We have crazy matches over the league, round of 16. We are going to be having overview of the round of 16 matches, as well as preview for the quarterfinal of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So, gentlemen, introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi guys, it's your guy again, Nelson. As you can see, my voice has gone because it was a very interesting week of football for the round of 16. And I'm here with my friend.
So it's me again, the Liverpool boy, popularly known as Paulson, and we are here to crash football for the 2026 World Cup.
Well, I've said that Liverpool is going to work with this. Be ready for what is to come. Now, gentlemen, let's dive right straight into it. Now, the 2026 FIFA World Cup has been a World Cup of surprises, if you ask me.
Yes.
Now, especially when it comes to this knockout stage football. Now, let's talk about this round of 16 fixtures that just finished. Now, which of the results has been a surprise result for you? Which of the results had you shocked? Like, why? How did it happen? So now, we'll start with Nelson.
For me personally, I feel like the most surprising game was USA Belgium. Because considering the way the United States, which they are the hosting nation, have been playing up to the tournament, we expected a lot of action in that match. We were expecting that match to be a very tight game because the Belgian team were not perfect, they were not that good. But I felt like the whole controversy, having Balogun play even while he has a red card, having the president, shift a red card. You've never heard of it before, where they postponed a player's red card just for him to participate in that match. I felt like that moment alone gave the Belgian players, a boost, because you cannot be bringing a player that should not be in that match to the game, and you expect your opponent to react to it. So I'm glad that the Belgian team, they took that as a motivational boost, and they ended up beating the USA 4-1. It was a very surprising game. It was not tight at all. Not tight at all. It was just a very surprising game. 4-1. I was totally surprised.
So, Cousin, what do you think?
Well, I have to go with the Brazil-Norway match.
Brazil-Norway, actually.
Well, we all know that the Norway team are actually playing very, very brilliant, but the Brazil team is the team that we are all hoping or expecting a lot from them, even though we knew that the game is going to be a tough match. So we're expecting much more better than what Brazil showed us. Yes, they lost the penalty in the match as our first half and second half.
So that's
From Bruno Guimaraes. And there's a question I even want to ask or something. Why Bruno Guimaraes took the penalty for Vinicius? I don't know.
I don't think he took it. From the context of the thing, as Ancelotti said, they are like players that are supposed to take penalty. I think the number one player is Rafinha. They had position for you to take. The number one player is Rafinha, followed by a certain player. You got Thiago, followed by Bruno Guimaraes. So on the pitch, Bruno Guimaraes had the power to take the penalty over Vinicius Junior. But I think Vinicius Junior should have just stepped in.
Because I feel like he's going to utilize the penalty.
For me, I think it's very easy. I'll go Brazil-Norway actually. Erling Brothaland, take your flowers, bro. Bro performed really well at the World Cup. Not wasting too much of time. Now let's go to the MVP of the round of 16. Please do not be sentimental. Who impressed you most? Which player impressed you in this round of 16 matches?
Well, if I'm to be honest, I have to go with the coach, to be honest. Yes, the performance he showed us yesterday was so good. Yeah. A team of Argentina losing 2 goals down till 80 minutes, and Messi have to pull up to give an assist in that match, and one wonderful body goal from the box 18 is a very, very best performance from the goal. So when I'm not that impressed, I'm just the age.
You are impressed, stop tapping.
I understand.
Nelson, what do you think that
I understand.
I'm going to say there are a list of players that I see perform during this round of 16. But I'll start with Lionel Messi because of what Cousin has said. Now, we watched that ball together. We watched the match together, Daniel. And I remember how you were jubilating, and you said something. You said Messi has not had an impact so far in that match, which was agreeable as at that point in time in the game. And Argentina went down to 0. It was the 78th minute. We were not expecting anything. We were like, this is the end of the road for the GOAT. But just as we know, him being the GOAT, he turned up at age 39, making the first assist for their equalizing goal. It was just great to witness. Then we watched how he scored the wonderful second goal. No, that is remarkable. It's just remarkable. To be honest, I don't want to be biased because it is just class. At 39, leading the young part of the young generation. You know, Messi having 8 goals in the tournament. You know, without the penalty, yes, he lost the penalty in the first half, which was very disappointing. And you know, most players will take that as a downturn and you know request to be substituted out. But he remained on the pitch. He motivated his players and they ended up winning the game against Egypt, which was a very interesting game.
Just follow this podcast. This particular episode promised to be very, very interesting because there are some hot takes we are going to be trashing out. But for me, my MVP has to be Erling Braut Haaland. I have told you guys about this monster over and over again. Erling Braut Haaland. Bro is a monster. I don't have too much to say about him, but take your flowers, Erling Braut Haaland. Now let's go to the your best starting 11 from this round of 16 matches. This is the template. You can use any formation of your choice, but please do not be sentimental about it because I don't want to hear some opinions here. All right, now let's start.
Go with Gregor Kobel. Now go with Achraf Hakimi as my 2. I'll play him with my 5 and 6 will be Kubasi from Spain and Christian Romero from Argentina. Then I'll play my 3 as Cucurella.
Cucurella, the Madrid player.
Yeah. Then to my midfield, I'll go with Enzo Fernandez as my DMF. Then I'll play him with Jude Bellingham from England. Then the last person will be Onuahi, the Girona guy from Morocco. Yeah. So for my forward, I'll go with Lionel Messi. I'll play Erling Haaland as my striker, and I'll play double striker. I'll go with Raul Jimenez from Mexico.
Nelson, let's hear from you.
For me, I also use the 4-3-3 formation, and I'll start with the Swiss goalkeeper, who was very, 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 very impressive against Colombia yesterday. He saved 2 penalties. He had a lot of saves. There was one he made in the first half, a lot of great saves. So he will be my number 1 goalkeeper. Then I also go with Cucurella. I'll go with Hakimi, Christian Romero, and Kubasi from Spain. Those guys will be my back 4. They were very solid during the round of 16. Cucurella was massive against Portugal. He was massive for Spain.
He was mid.
For you, it was me. I saw a Real Madrid masterclass. Because he's now a Madrid player. So it was good. It was very, very impressive. And the entire Spanish team were impressive. So Cucurella from Cucurella, Kubasi, Christian Romero, who scored against Egypt, and Hakimi, who had an assist. So for my midfield, obviously I will go with Jude Bellingham. Bellingham is bro. He has been impressive so far in this tournament. He has about 4 Man of the Match awards. Yeah. Rightfully so.
It's crazy, right?
Then I'll go to Onahi from Morocco.
2 goals.
And very funny, Paredes from Argentina.
Bro, that guy changed the game. You ask me, he changed the game. We'll talk about it later.
I just have to say it. There might be controversies around it, but yes, he was outstanding.
Leandro Paredes, yeah.
And for my forwards, I'm definitely going to stick with Jude Bellingham. No, I've said Jude Bellingham for midfield. So to be Erling Haaland against Brazil. You know, Haaland scored 2 massive goals. The header that he did, that goal was insane because he had his arch rival there, Gabriel, and you know he was still able to get 2 massive goals for Norway against Brazil. Then Lionel Messi, who has been one of the best players so far.
Super outstanding.
He has been the best player so far in this tournament. Lionel Messi, and this guy, the Belgian forward,
the Catalara.
Yes,
from Atalanta.
I don't know how to say his name.
Very good guy. Very good guy.
He was very, very good against United States of America. So yes, those are my pick for my starting exercise.
Very good. As you can see, I am no longer a Portuguese. This is my father's land, representing Nigeria. So basically, I'll be playing a 4-2-2-2, which is Genge Prensi by Ralf Rangnick. For my goalkeeper, I'm going Unai Simon of Spain. For my 2 wing backs, I'm going to go Cucurella and Achraf Hakimi. Then for my centre back, I'm going all Spain for this centre back, Laporte and Kubasi. For you to pocket the greatest of all time, for you not to allow him, score in that match. Well,
you don't have to be sentimental.
I'm not sentimental about this. Please allow me talk, please. Thank you very much. Now for my midfield 2. I'm going to be going with Leandro Paredes. The guy changed the game. I'm not even going to lie. Kudos to Messi, but Leandro Paredes in that midfield, as well as Rodri of Spain. Rodri was fantabulous, bro. Rodri was fantastic. Then for my two attacking midfielders, I'm going to be going Jude Bellingham of England and also Azadine Unai of Morocco. Then for my front two, I will be going Erling Brotherland, the inevitable monster, and also unfortunately I will not be mentioning Cristiano Ronaldo. He's home now, but I will go with Sofiane Raimi of Morocco. Thank you very much. Now, from this round of 16 matches, we have had a lot of dramas, a lot of incidents happen. Now, I have noted down some hot takes. It is now time for us to talk about these hot takes. Please, gentlemen, I want to hear your honest opinion about this. And please, our fans, whatever you think, please tell us in the comment section. Now, let's go. What do you think went wrong for Brazil against Norway? I'm starting with Nelson.
Brazil, Norway, what a game.
What a game, actually.
What a game. The game started very, very, very good for Norway. They were very, very smart. And they had what they want in mind. They had their plan. So, and I was very disappointed. Maybe the game started, I was very disappointed because the Brazilian teams were not looking up to par. But Martinelli was just running here and there. But the Norwegian team were very balanced. Kudos to Odegaard. Yes,
honorable mention in my starting lineup. Yes,
but he controlled that midfield and it gives his players this confidence that okay, get your pass right. He's always getting his passes right to his players. And Brazil had that chance to go ahead, in the game.
The first half,
and they gave the penalty to Guimaraes and he lost it. I don't know why he played the ball, but he did not even look convincing while he was about to take that kick. So that happened to him. They lost that kick. And then I don't know why Ancelotti did not put Neymar on time. It has been a tournament for the legends.
Should have even started
almost
the match.
Every single country took an advantage of their legendary players.
Yeah.
They took advantage of the experience these players have to offer. Look at Argentina using Messi till the 120th minute against Cape Verde in the round of 32. Look at Egypt. They used Salah till 120 minutes against Australia.
Look at Ronaldo.
Look at Portugal.
Yeah.
Using Ronaldo and subbing him out.
Okay.
Well, that part was not necessary. Please continue what you're saying.
But then we expect Ancelotti to start Neymar.
Yeah.
He should be starting against Norway. Neymar should be the one distributing the ball for the Brazilian team. He has a lot of youngies to work for him. The likes of Vinicius, the likes of Cunha. They can run and Neymar will distribute the ball. Then I don't know why he's putting Hendrick ahead of Igor Thiago, who has almost 20 goals or so in the Premier League.
I think he tried Igor Thiago in the first game, and I think he flopped.
Players, there are moments for players, and there are certain opportunities that certain players won't use. Now look at the chance Hendrick saw. The true pass Vinicius gave him.
I don't think Igor Thiago would have actually scored that chance too, if you ask me.
Well, I felt
based on what I saw in the Premier League last season, he's not finishing that chance.
I felt his first touch from that entry.
The problem I had with, sorry that I'm taking it from you, the problem I had with Ancelotti was not leaving Matheus Cunha in that field. Matheus Cunha playing alongside Neymar in the midfield as a number 10. Okay. Matheus Cunha will move the ball for you. He will cover the spaces for you. You can even play Vinicius as a false 9 and put Martinelli on the wing. So I think all the fault has to go to Carlo Ancelotti. Please continue what you're saying.
And to even round it up, I am very disappointed in Casemiro. Very, very disappointed.
Okay. Casemiro, who's that?
He played for Manchester United last season, which was very impressive in his last season for United. There was a chance where he had a one-on-one chance with the goalkeeper, and he decided to cross the ball instead of going for it. Even if you want to cross the ball, he should have been patient for his players to come into the box to fight for the ball. He just played the ball with a lot of rush, and in the dying moments when the ref gave them extra time, there was more than enough time for Casemiro to push the attack forward.
And he just crossed the ball.
Careless cross.
And an howler from him. I wonder how Manchester United fans enjoy him.
Very disappointing for my experienced player. I was so unhappy because I expected that Brazil-Norway to be head-to-head, but it seemed like the Norwegian team outclassed Brazil. But I'm glad that Neymar had his final World Cup goal. I guess it will be his final World Cup goal.
Definitely.
Because I don't think Neymar will be willing to go for another World Cup tournament.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he got his goal, and it was very funny the way he got it. The penalty against the Norwegian keeper. He told the keeper that I will score, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the keeper was not even able to move. That was just class.
Heads up. Cousin, let me ask you, do you think Morocco are real contenders to enter the semi-final of the World Cup?
Yeah.
Why do you say so?
Because if you look at the Moroccan team so far in this tournament, they've been playing super fantastic so far, and they have this team dynamic from their back to the midfield to the front. They play the ball on the ground like the 1-2 touches, and they have that chemistry. They have that chemistry and the understanding in the team. They've been so fantastic, and I see them in the semi-final. Obviously.
Right. Now let me go Nelson again. Do you think Spain are real contenders?
Spain.
Let me start with my underdog for the tournament, or who I expect to win the tournament, will be England. But we'll get to that. Now, Spain might win the tournament because they are the most, they play according to the book of their coach. I've seen a lot of teams make mistakes during this tournament. We've seen a lot of teams go out of formation in this tournament. Spain has been the only consistent team in the tournament. They play exactly how they want to play, and they play perfectly.
Move the ball. Yeah.
From the beginning of the tournament to the quarterfinals that we are now, they've not conceded one goal, and it's not coincidence. They've played very good teams. They've played very challenging teams.
Sorry to ask. Okay. The Spain team have been actually playing to the pattern, as you said, but I see a boring game. Like whenever I watch Spain matches, I'm not seeing like
boring football wins league.
Okay.
You see, it's one thing to play boring football.
He's an Arsenal fan. For someone that watches Arteta over and over
about the tournament.
All right.
Okay.
Style of play won't matter at the end of the day. No one cares about how you got the trophy. The main thing is you get the trophy.
Win.
And with the kind of game Spain know how to bring their opponents to the ground.
Yes, they will
allow you play the way they want you to play.
You control the game.
Which is a very huge advantage for any team. If you can make your opponents dance to your team, they brought Merino 90 minutes, he scored 91. They just brought a little bit of distraction, and the Portuguese team lost it. Just one distraction, and they lost it.
Very well.
So I feel like yes, Spain might do well. And for Morocco, I don't know, because they are playing France. And France is one of the best teams on paper and on the pitch.
We'll talk about that later on. I have something here, something very, very important to talk about.
Okay.
FIFA aiding and abetting Argentina. Now, I'm going to talk first on this. I am not going to deny the greatness of Lionel Andre Messi, the second best player of all time. I am not going to deny his greatness. He is good. He is a fantastic footballer.
Okay.
He has made history. He has scored goals, made assists. But yes, you would not tell me, as a football fan, as a fan that loves the beautiful game, that you didn't see that the referee made some stupid decision that cost Egypt that game yesterday. Now, the question is, FIFA aiding and abetting Argentina. Agreed, everybody calls, most Ronaldo fan, we call Messi FIFA boy. Yes, I'm not sorry to say, he's FIFA boy. But because you cannot tell me that Mo Salah just tripped in that penalty box, because there was a contact. There was a contact on Lautaro, this guy for Manchester United, the short guy, Licha, at the edge of Egypt box, and they cancelled the goal. Now you are telling me that the tackle made on Salah was fluke. You were telling Salah to play on, and eventually that ball led to a goal. I am standing on this opinion of FIFA aiding and abetting Argentina. I am not denying Messi's greatness. Yes, I am not denying Argentina playing wonderful football. But yes, I am standing on this opinion. What do you have to say about it, gentlemen?
I'll start with this. I feel like we all begin to lose touch of the sport when it comes to Messi and Argentina. Maybe because of the rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo. Prior to this tournament, prior to the 2022 tournament, there have always been controversial games. There have always been games where...
Why does it continually have to be Argentina?
Very patient.
All right.
Now, if you look at Spain, Netherlands in the 2010 World Cup, there were a lot of controversial things in that match. And if there was a player in the Spanish team that is as controversial as Messi, we would have said in that tournament that FIFA was aiding and abetting Spain. Would have said this same statement would have been said. But now I'll go back to 2 points in the Argentina versus Egypt game. Now, personally, I feel like African teams have been miserable this tournament, to be fair. Because what happened yesterday was not the first time that it happened in this.
Sorry to cut you short. Egypt did all they can do. They didn't go back and defend.
Now,
In fact, sorry that I'm intruding you. Now, if you are telling me somebody is going back to defend, you cannot tell me at the 80th minute you are bringing in Omar Mamouche, you are bringing in Zico. You cannot tell me that. They did all their possible best.
Now, I've never even said Egypt went to defend.
Yes.
I'm just telling you there's a pattern to African teams.
Okay.
Now, are you telling me Senegal did not play beautiful football against Belgium?
Against Belgium before losing it.
They lost the match. They lost that match. Cote d'Ivoire, the same thing. And now we are seeing this Egyptian team. You are leading 2-0. 10 minutes left to the game. All you had to do was to not concede. And you ended up conceding. You ended up conceding 2 goals in 4 minutes. Let us leave FIFA aside. 2 goals in 4 minutes. What kind of indiscipline will lead to that? That is why this is football. This is a tournament. Nobody is here to please your ego. Nobody is here to massage you.
And the delusional fans
reality,
can't take it, and they just felt like it was
I'm not going to
Argentina.
talk much on the tackles. Yes, any foul that leads to a direct attack that turns to a goal will definitely lead to that goal being cancelled. That was what happened to Martinez. In my opinion. Now, the tackle on Salah. Now, that kind of tackle now is different. Why? Because
how is it different, please?
I'll give you a scenario.
Okay.
If I don't know how the perspective, because we are yet to hear live audio from normally we're at the end of the day we end up hearing the live conversation between the referees and the VAR. Now, if that ball was a foul, it will definitely be a penalty for Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Now, the referees have seen it game. They've seen it fit that particular foul is not strong enough.
It's too minimal.
It's not strong enough to give a penalty, which means it is not a foul. The game went on. Argentina went ahead to score. If the ball in the referee's eyes was enough for a penalty, it should be taken back and Egypt will have a penalty. Now, I feel it is very funny when we become sentimental in tournaments and start saying FIFA aid and abet teams. It is not even right to say such, because now Argentina should not be meeting Egypt if Egypt have not done their own part by qualifying and ending up in the round of 16. It should be Portugal. If Portugal have done their job in the group, Portugal should have beaten Congo and Uruguay and top their group. They will end up meeting this Argentine team, but they could not do their part, and Argentina end up playing to Veg. And yet you see some people crying, saying FIFA do. Now, when Egypt were leading 2-0, I was online, I was on my Twitter, I was seeing the entire feed. This is the end of the road for Argentina. This is that. Wasn't FIFA existing until the 78th minute? Are you saying the FIFA interfered in the match immediately? Argentina started scoring. We need to be reasonable about these things. We need to be very, very reasonable about these things. So please.
Very well then. Let's go to the overview for the quarterfinal games. This is, let's say, this is where the real men, we call them Odogu in Nigeria. We have the Odogus playing now. Unfortunately again, I don't have my country playing in the quarterfinal, which is Nigeria, of course.
Yeah, Portuguese.
I am Nigerian, a full-blown Nigerian. Okay. Now, let's talk about the fixtures. For me, I have France versus Morocco, Spain versus Belgium, Norway versus England, Argentina versus Switzerland. Now, gentlemen, you are going to give me your top 2 matches that you are looking forward to. Then you analyze one. You give me your top 2 matches. In fact, almost all the games, they are top matches. But just give me top 2 matches you are looking forward to and analyze one. Now, let's start with Nelson.
First and foremost, I would start with the Argentina-Switzerland game. Now, the reason why I'm starting with this is because I feel like it looks like an easy fixture for Argentina. But when in the quarterfinals, there is nothing like an easy fixture. And this Swiss team, for them to be able to calm the very, very, very impressive Colombian attack, very, very pressure the Colombian team to 0-0 for 120 minutes, they can as well hurt this Argentine team. Martinez is not as good as he used to be. Most of Argentina players are not as good as they used to be.
Yeah.
And this Swiss team are very young. They are young players that are passionate, and they are the quarterfinals. They are going to put their lives on the line. They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to prove anymore. And a team that has nothing to prove is a very, very dangerous team. Switzerland have already broken their record. They are in the quarterfinals. They have nothing to prove now. Win or lose, they are a good team. Their heads are high. So they can hurt the Argentine team, who is already under pressure because of their last 2 knockout games. Then Norway, England.
England for blockbuster actually.
It's going to be very, very fun. It's just like 2 English teams, in my own opinion, playing. Because Erling Haaland might just be the difference maker, and the same way Bellingham might also be the difference maker.
I think Bellingham is suspended for the match.
He will not play that match, which is a huge blow.
Huge blow for me.
Why?
Yes, I think he's on 2 yellow cards already.
In the knockout stage, which is a huge blow for England. So I feel like Norway might just have that slight advantage. England is losing one of their best players, but then there are a lot of replacements. They have there's Eze on the bench, there's Anderson on the bench. Anderson can also fill that gap with experience for them. You can fill that gap with experience, and I feel like the match will be a very tight one. But Haaland might just edge out Kane. He might just, but I can't say it will be a very, very tight match. Very, very tight match.
Cousin, what do you think?
Well, I'll go with the France-Morocco game.
France-Morocco.
Yeah, France-Morocco game. Yes, we all know the best attacker so far in this. The team that has the most attackers and the best attackers so far. Come on.
It's Argentina now.
Well, it's the France team. Well, it's the France team that has Olise, Dembele, and all.
Thank you.
So, and this Moroccan team have that dynamic and pattern, as I said earlier. And it might just be a game that if Morocco defeats France in this quarterfinal game, then probably I see Morocco winning the World Cup. Because
that would be fantastic. I would love that.
This France happens to be like probably the best team. Like, we will regard them as the best team so far in this tournament.
Mention Argentina. Why France? Why France, bro? Well, continue.
So if this Morocco team are able to pull up this surprise, well, it will not surprise us that much, even though it will, because Moroccan itself have been very, very impressive so far, and they've been playing so well, and so if they can pull up this huge task, then I see them winning the tournament.
That's cool. That's cool. For me, I think one of the hardest game would be France versus Morocco. France versus Morocco for me. So what I'm seeing is a Moroccan team ready to go band for band with France. I don't think Morocco is going to play that container counter football.
Yeah.
I have seen them. In fact, they play attacking football. And I would love to see what we get from Morocco. Ismail Sabari, I think, is not going to be playing. I think he's injured or something. And Sofian Raimi coming off the bench in last game. Wonderful. Unai also. But second game for me has to be Argentina versus Switzerland. To the camera, my great-grandfather was a Swiss. In fact, he was a banker in the Swiss bank.
Well, he said this so many
times. My great-grandfather was a banker in the Swiss bank.
The other time, Cape Verde and
Famdika. No, let me go with Famdirovic Ganshika. Tribute to my uncle, Granit Xhaka. I believe that Switzerland is going to give Argentina a run for their money. Lionel and Percy, the penalty merchants.
He hasn't scored any penalty.
We are coming for you.
And he's the
we are coming for you. Okay. I am a Swiss. I believe in Switzerland team. Right. And yes, we will pull up a surprise. Not even a surprise. We'll beat Argentina. Now, gentlemen, what team do you think is under the most pressure?
For me, I feel like one of the teams that are
under most pressure,
yeah, I think this is the Argentina team, because to be honest,
we go again. Please don't give me this victim.
They've been looking at themselves, and so far they've never won a game comfortably in their last 2 knockout games, which they have to take a very hard look at themselves in the mirror. They are under the most pressure. Personally, I feel they have nothing to prove, because they've won the World Cup finally for their most respected, greatest player of all time, Lionel Messi. But then, with the kind of pressure the last tournament knockout game gave them, I feel like they will be like, yes, we can actually go for this trophy. And now they've given themselves unnecessary pressure. The Swiss team will take advantage of this. Just like
is this you trying to play the victim?
No, it's not about it. You asked a question. You said which team is under most pressure. Now, if I look at the France and Morocco, if I look at France and Morocco's match,
there's no one under pressure. I don't say anyone.
Very confident team. Morocco is also a very confident team. Spain, Belgium. Spain is balanced. Belgium just want to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
Belgium don't have anything to prove. They don't have one record to break.
Yeah.
But if they go all the way, fine, they go all the way. Norway, England. It is Norway's first World Cup in 28 years. And they've done absolutely well by entering the quarterfinals of the tournament. I don't think they should be adding unnecessary pressure to themselves.
Yeah.
England, on the other way, also has pressure. The only reason why I would say England should also have pressure is because of their coach, who made so many controversial picks while taking his team.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
missing out on the likes of the greatest of all time, Cole, Adekunle Palmer.
So I feel like England will be on very slight pressure, but at the same time, they are very familiar with the Norwegian team. But then this Argentine team just have been the only team struggling so far to qualify.
I feel you. Cousin, which team is under most pressure?
I have to agree with him so far.
Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina for me.
See, there is. I think people call Norway the Vikings.
Okay.
The real Viking is the English media, the English press. They are no longer Vikings. They are monsters. They are demons, ready to munch on Thomas Tuchel. I am telling you for a fact that England losing to Norway will be the end of Thomas Tuchel in that English team. I'm very sure of it. So I think England are under the most pressure. For me, England are under the most pressure. And yeah, now let's go to the next one. What team is the dark horse? Like, what team do you consider as the dark horse?
For me, I would say England.
England.
Playing
against Norway.
Considering the kind of games the other teams have been playing, and the fact that England will be without Jude Bellingham, I feel like we don't expect them to go past Norway. I don't expect them personally to go past Norway. I expect Norway to edge England out. But if they end up winning, they might go all the way to win the tournament.
Fair point. Cousin, what do you think?
I'll go with Switzerland.
Yeah. I see what Messi fans are doing. All right, now, gentlemen, let's go to predictions. We're going to be predicting each matches. Now, France versus Morocco. Scoreline prediction.
France Morocco for me is going to end at a 2-2 draw in 90 minutes, and France will end up losing on penalties.
Morocco winning. Wow. Cousin, what do you think?
Well, I'll go with Morocco winning this game 1-0. 1-0.
It is going to be highly contested.
1-0.
If you have a guy looking up to the greatest of all time, a guy in Mbappe looking up to Ronaldo, I think France will win.
A guy on 7 goals.
Leading up to someone on 3 goals.
Where there is a real goat standing above him with 8 goals and 1 assist.
France is going to beat Morocco by 2-1. Spain versus Belgium.
Yeah, for me, I think Spain will win the match 3-0.
3-0. Cousin.
Easy win for Spain, 2-0.
I see easy win for Spain, 2-0 win. 2-0 win for Spain. Norway versus England.
Norway versus England, considering the way Norway played their last match against Brazil. They are very disciplined. This England team, they are now willing to score goals. This England team are now going all in attack.
Yeah.
So the game is going to be, for me, I still feel Norway will end up winning the game 3-2, just like the last
3-2 for Norway. Alright, cousin, what do you think?
Well, Norway might be quite impressive, but I see England going through in this match.
I see England winning 3-1. A comfortable win for England.
Winning probably 2-0.
Now, to the game which I'm most interested in, my fatherland, Switzerland, taking Argentina. Now, we'll go first. Granit Xhaka Ebube.
Are we not supposed to be normal?
Bril Embolo.
About this, like,
I know you guys. You guys, I know you. You know me.
Alright.
Please, I'm not even begging. I know you guys will do it. I see Switzerland winning this game by 2-0. Now, gentlemen, what do you have?
One thing I noticed about this Swiss team is their defense is not all that compact. And
for Argentina,
tiny spaces that Switzerland used to leave open. You know, if Campers was clinical yesterday, they would have lost that match.
And I
feel like the likes of Lionel Messi did not miss such chances. So Argentina might edge them on that and end up winning that game 2-0. That's my prediction.
Cousin, what do you think?
Despite Argentina being on pressure so far, I still see Argentina going through against Switzerland.
Well, I don't understand something, gentlemen.
Okay.
You are claiming Argentina.
What?
You are claiming Argentina to be victim.
Okay.
But you are predicting them to also
Don't call
win.
them a victim now. They might win the match.
You are calling them, one of you called them an underdog.
No.
Somebody said you are predicting them. You see that it is a big matches. You see that Switzerland will pull a surprise. But now you are predicting them to win again. Why?
I said this thing against Cape Verde.
Against Cape Verde.
Well, let's see how it goes. I trust my fatherland.
Right.
I trust. Granny Shaka, over to you, my general. Now, let's go. Conclude the part. What do you have to say? Anything you have to say?
Well, I have a question to ask so far. And it has to go back to the Portugal's match that ended 1-0. What is wrong with the Portuguese midfielders, the Bruno and Vitinha so far in this tournament? Like, this is not what we are expecting so far from them.
All right, I will take it from there. Thank you very much. As my name implies, Famdi Aveiro dos Santos Cristiano Ronaldo.
Alright.
I am the younger brother of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
I was born in Madeira, Portugal, in the year 1805. Now, I will tell you that we call it a two-factor thing. Now, it is from the coach and also from the player. A mistake which I think Portugal did was not playing an outright DM. If there was somebody like João Paulinho in that team, I am telling you very well that Vitinha will be coming off from the bench or João Neves coming off from the bench, which is going to give Bruno Fernandes to play if you watch, Bruno played like he was playing under Amorim. He was playing like a deep lying playmaker. He wasn't really involved in the attack. And yes, I am not going to lie. I'm not going to come here and tell you that a 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo was at his best. No, Bruno was looking for open spaces to pass, and Ronaldo could not run. Yes, I admit that. But I am telling you, the mistake was also from the coach by not bringing an outright DM. Now, let me go back to what Nelson said. Nelson said what? For somebody that attended the Argentine game yesterday, which was Leandro Paredes. Paredes is like Caicedo. They are what? They are outright DM. They are a full DM. João Neves and Vitinha, they touch the ball too much. They don't do much of the marking. Do you understand my point now? Immediately, the left back, Nuno Mendes left that game. I could swear with my life that we're going to lose that match. I was so sure of it.
We are in Nigeria.
I'm a Portuguese. Now, going back to the player factor, I will tell you for sure, João Neves and Vitinha, they are system players. They are system players. They play in a team whereby everybody in that team press.
Okay.
From Mbappe to Barcola, from Dembele to Barcola to Kvaratskhelia, everybody in the team, they press. They possess the game. But now, you are now expecting them to do the pressing. Do you get my point now? Do you have anything to say?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm very disappointed because I felt like Ronaldo should have done more in this tournament. He should have led by example. But thankfully, his counterparts got.
Oh my God! Do you know what? I would rather eat akamu than argue with a Lionel Messi fan. I wouldn't do that.
In the last tournament in 2022, Lionel Messi had 6 goals also. Yes, Mbappe edged him on 1 more goal in the final, scoring a hat-trick. Now they were saying out of all these goals, Messi scored penalties, and he took it in. He worked hard. He now said, "I am not going to score penalties. I will lead the younger generations, I will end up winning the golden boot."
There was even
a 39-year-old player
has he won the golden boot?
have 8 goals
so
scoring
far
in every single match he has played in the tournament. He's repeating his own record while beating it. You know, this is a player that should be on 10 goals if he had scored his 2 penalties. But he said, "No, I don't want that penalty talk. I want 8
Agenda no get papa. Agenda no get papa. So you are telling me that Messi lost the penalty on purpose?
Now,
what a guy, man!
I love Mbappe.
What a guy, man!
Messi said, "My son, you can score your own penalty.
What a guy!
You can come and
this has to be the craziest shit house we have ever seen."
It was not just even the penalty. If you for the last World Cup, some people were like, Di Maria carried Messi to the final. Di Maria did this, Di Maria did that. Now, Di Maria already retired from
Messi in the final?
Not yet, but so far he has been the best player in this tournament.
Is Messi going to be in the final?
Okay, let's see.
I'm asking you a question. Is Messi going to be in the final?
Watch out.
Oh my God! Please answer. Wait, I'm going to answer your question. Is Messi going to be in the final? Yes or no?
You can never give a definite answer about that. But what you can give a definite answer about is statistics.
Yes.
Ronaldo has 3 goals. He's out of the tournament. Lionel Messi is leading. in the goal scoring ranking with 8 goals, ahead of the likes of Kylian Mbappe on 7 goals, Harry Kane on 6 goals, Erling Haaland on 7 goals. This is a 39-year-old legend leading the younger generations, telling them it is possible, telling them having 8 goals is possible. You know, he's mentoring these young players. He's telling them, I can lead you by example. You know, it's not just about aura. It's not just about soup.
Yes, not just
Lead
about.
by example.
Not by.
So important goal
Not
for your
not
team.
by words.
Show them that.
Not by
this is how to
and
be
back
great.
and back and you know.
Messi is showing them greatness. This is not Uzbekistan. This is not Jordan. Show them you can do it. In the
As I have said,
no, they added round of 32 so just so Ronaldo can have a goal.
You see,
And still,
you see, yeah.
all he scored was a penalty.
as I have said, I would rather drink Akamu
So
or
for me, I feel
go
like
to the club
the
than
goat-
argue with a Messi fan. I wouldn't do
the
that.
GOAT debate has been settled. One cried home, the other cried for victory.
Whatever you
Let's end
think,
it
whatever
on
you say, it is your what, your opinion. Thank you very much. With this, we have come to the end of this episode. Thank you, young men, for having you on board. It is such an interesting episode. Please tell them to like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe.
Please, we'll be expecting your comments. Like, share, and subscribe. See you in our next episode. Thank you.